BC, what's up, guys? Back on here posting all my pickups from the last 3 months. We already in March, so I'm gonna go through some of the stuff I bought over the last couple of months, January, February. It's a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna try to get through it quickly. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with one I was so glad to get off the list before it was gone. I broke down and finally got one of these. This is my second one step. I got the Texas Flood was my first one. But yeah, Charles Mingus. This one is actually 3,031.69 out of 6,000. Great record, man. This is one of them landmark recordings from 1959. Everybody knows that was like an important year in jazz. But I was glad to get the the one-step treatment of this one. And I got a couple of more MoFis. And I want to give a shout out to 1441 Vinyl. He sent a couple of these stickers. He does engraving. Subscribe to Chris. He got some good info, man. He talks about, of course, engraving. And then he goes into the vinyl part, because his is called 1441 Vinyl. He does the, he talks about vinyl, record cleaning, and what he's been spinning and what he loves. But yeah, he sent me over some of these gatefold sleeves. I was trying to get some through I was trying to order some from online, the Vinyl Solutions, and his stuff is like back ordered. But he sent me a pack of 25, and I'm gonna show you one of the ones I picked up. Man, I was so happy to finally get my copy of Raising Hell, man, classic Run DMC. And he sent these over, and that's the gatefold. I love them, man. I love the packaging. It just complements the album perfectly. So I was so glad to get a copy of this one, man. This is one of my favorites from the 80s. I saw them back in 98 before Jam Master Jay was killed. But yeah, that's the sound quality is outstanding. Man, that guy Craig Wonderleek, his stuff is so top notch. And the funny thing about the story on that one, how I had got that one, I originally ordered this one back in November of last year, and it already went out of print. This is Grateful Dead. This is my first Grateful Dead. I love this record, man. This record is so good, man. Blues for Allah. This album is smoke. It's like so much jazz. It's real smooth. I know this album came out after the Morrison Hotel. This is when they had their little hiatus. They took a year off, but this album is smoking, man. But yeah, I was ordering this one, and I waited for a couple of weeks. I was like, hey, what's going on with Blues for Allah? I ordered it. It's like, oh yeah, we got it on back order. I think we're not gonna get any more of those. So I was like, oh, you know what? Put it towards the Run DMC when it comes out. So the Run DMC was supposed to come out in December of last year, but they ended up pushing that back. So I've been waiting and waiting, and then I finally saw something like 2 weeks ago. I finally saw something online. MoFi, it came back in print. It was back in stock. I went on there real fast because I saw it on Instagram. Went on there real fast, ordered me a copy, and man, I was so happy, man. This is number 3432. I don't know how many they pressed of these, but yeah, this sounds great, man. Really good. This I'm actually gonna have to go into more of the Grateful Dead. I definitely need to check out some more of their stuff. I like this album a lot. I would like a lot more of their albums like this. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to all of the other albums like Working Man's Dead and stuff like that. Surprisingly, I never heard that record. You wouldn't believe I never heard it, and I like a lot of the late 60s stuff, early 70s. But yeah, Blues for Allah. Then I go over here, I go into my jazz. This is like a 4-press, the new Jazz Conception. This one is Bill Evans' debut on Riverside. This is the one with the cartoon cover. I would love to find an original white label with the blue writing. Oh, I would love to find one of these. But yeah, This one is like the classic. And this one has the Waltz for Debbie. That was the original. One of these days I had to do a Bill Evans. I'm gonna have to do a Bill Evans spotlight. I got quite a few of his stuff, which I really dig his piano playing. But yeah, this is on the Blue label, early '60s Riverside Deep Groove. It's the one with the ink. So this is like a third or fourth pressing. But yeah, it sounds marvelous. Some more jazz. Vista, Miriam Brown. Oh man, this album, I love this album a lot. This one has the late Stanley Cowell on here. He passed away, I want to say maybe a month ago or 2 months ago. But yeah, this one right here, man, so many people on this. Jimmy Hops, Joe Greco, Ed Blackwell, Reggie Workman. Everybody know who Reggie Workman is. You're gonna hear some more about Reggie Workman as I go through the stuff I've been finding, I picked up. But yeah, I picked this one up at Reckless. This is the one on the north side. Picked that one up, and I was just like, I saw it on the wall. I didn't get it. When I originally went there, I saw this one. They had it in the bins. I grabbed it. So when I was walking out, I look up and I saw this one. So I went back like 3 days later, and this one was still up there. I said, damn, I snatched it down. I grabbed it real fast. And man, you're talking about a nice album. It's so smooth and laid back. It's that 70s production, man, of Impulse, man. It's so smooth and soothing, man. The piano, the keys, his playing. I think Miriam Brown is so underrated. I have a few of his albums. Definitely one to check out if you run across this Vistas on Impulse. Then another one I picked up, this was an upgrade. Kenny Barron on Muse, Sunset to Dawn. A lot of the hip-hoppers sampled this. I know this was sampled for the De La Soul Stakes is High DJ Spinner mix. He actually used this sample. He sped it up. But yeah, Kenny Barron, man, he's one of those classic piano players, man. This stuff is like, man, he got some killer people on here. Bob Cranshaw, Freddie Watts, Warren Smith, Richard Landrum. If anybody run across this one, check it out. This Muse label has some really good, really good artists on there, especially the Roy Brooks. Free Slave is another good one too. But check this one out. This is a really smooth, this is a killer stuff right here. Straight modal. It's that modal jazz. Then going back into the classic. I saw one of the guys on YouTube was talking about it. Yeah, Mike from the End Groove. He was talking about this, and I was like, "Damn, I had to get this album." So I went to his website, The End Groove, to try to order a copy. He didn't have it, but I ended up going to Acoustic Sounds, and I ordered this. This is Herbie Hancock Headhunters. This is the 45 RPM. I remember Ron Beaudry used to talk about this, 2 LPs. Ron Beaudry was talking about this for a long time. He said, man, you got to get this. This is like the ultimate pressing. Yes, this sounds masterful. Headhunters. Herbie Hancock. And then this one right here. Sonny Charot. Funny story about this one. One of my buddies that run a shop in Forest Park was saying that, yeah, they're reissuing this album again. I said, again? I already have the other one. He's like, oh, they're going to reissue it with the original cover. So I went ahead and, I put it off. I was kind of blowing it off. I said, oh, when it comes out, I'm going to grab it. But I never double checked and found out it was Vinyl Me Please. So these are limited. This was like on a red vinyl, which is so cool about it. It's on red vinyl. So my buddy got his. It got delayed so many times. It came out about 2-3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And he said, yeah, man, I think I got 2 copies. I did get my copy, and I got 2 copies. I think I ordered the second one for the store. So I'm like, dude, if you ordered that for the store, man, you got to give me this, man. I don't even have, I just have the other version, which was like 45 RPM. But yeah, Pharoah Sanders is on here too, man. This is, man, you talking about Sonny Charot on guitar. Sonny Charot smokes. You know, he's known for a Zam on, he plays on that album. He's on that album of Pharaoh and Tahid. Yeah, I mean, man. But this was his solo work that he did. This is, I believe, this might have been his last album he did in the early 90s. Sonny Charot, Ask for Ages. And then I got a couple of Tone Poets. I did grab a couple of those. Bird in Flight. I know everybody's been talking about this one with the twin attack. I'm not even gonna go into it. Everybody knows about these Tone Poets, man. They've been on point, man. They've been coming out with these. That's Bird in Flight. And then I grabbed the Lee Morgan, Raja. I had the 80s DMM pressing. I had the original 80s when it was originally released. This one sounds way better. I ended up selling my other one. I was just, it sounded really crappy. And compared to this, they went in and straight up cleaned this up. This sounds awesome. I love the artwork too. This cover looks better than the one from the 80s. That was like a lost session. Him and Hank Mobley, Paul Chambers. So I picked up the Raja. And then I picked up one I couldn't believe I kept passing on it, and I didn't have it. I kept thinking I had it at home, and come to find out I had The Prisoner. It was this one here, A Point of View, with Gretchen Moncour, Hank Mobley, Herbie Hancock, Grant Green, Chuck Israels, and Anthony Williams. Yeah, and Donald Byrd, I can't forget, on the trumpet. King Cobra. That's all I can say on this one. King Cobra is the monster on here. You hear that, you'd be like, damn, this is good stuff. But yeah, Tone Poet, My Point of View. And then now I'm getting into the real heavy hitters in jazz stuff. I've been trying to knock out these Milestones. I hate this one, the jacket's kind of beat up, but the record's in really good condition. This one's Joe Henderson, Multiple. This one has Jack DeJohnette, Dave Hollins on here, Larry Willis, James Ulmer, and John Thomas. Oh man, 73 Milestone. This album has an attack. Man, this album is smoking. Song for Sinners is the one I like a lot. Yeah. Joe Henderson, Multiples. I've been trying to knock out those. And then the one I've been tracking down for, I found a price that was, I couldn't pass up. Classic Train, live. One down, one up. Yeah, this is one of the classic albums from Train. His version of My Favorite Things on here is the solos. He was doing like 20-minute solos. This is on Classic. This is the only way you can get this on vinyl that, which I researched. I remember it came out and I passed on it. And when I went to look for it, the price shot up on it, but I ended up getting it for a killer price. I got it for the price that when it first originally came out. But yeah, this one is his classic lineup. This was recorded in the 1965 at the half note. You know who the lineup: Coltrane, Tyner, Garrison, and Elvin. Yeah. I've been trying these classics, all to Bernie Grundman. Yeah, this is when his mastering. This is definitely when I loved all those classic masterings he was doing. He was using that all tube setup, at his mastering lab. But yeah, Afro Blue is on here. And then I knocked it out with another one too. Peter Gabriel, a classic that I've been after for a while, man. This one's Us. So now I got 3 Peter Gabriels. I had this one on the half-speed mastering. You know what? Some of the half-speed masterings are good, but not all of them. I wasn't happy with the half-speed masterings on this one. I had bought the half-speed of this one, and it was warped. So I took it back, and same thing. The other disc was warped. It was like a 3 LP, 3-sided. and then they had the sketching on the third. So I was like, man, and a couple of my buddies would say, dude, you got to get the classic. You already got Soul and the Christ Passion. You got Passion, the Christ out. When you had that one, you got to get that. So I ended up seeking this one out. So I definitely, man, I threw this on, man. Especially Blood of Eden. Woo! Smoking, man. And then Come Talk to Me when it comes on. This is an excellent. And then I'm going into the new releases. Oh yeah, what I was spinning right now was the Blindfold Isles. That's what you was hearing in the background. Heard them on SoundCloud. I think he still has a page on YouTube. He's a vinyl collector too. He had put out a release a couple years back. But yeah, this is a great record. Pleroma was the one. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. So I was listening to that. I was listening to one side of that. And then I grabbed a couple of the new releases. One I couldn't wait. I was so happy when they reissued this one. Oh man. I saw Dave Local Bandography post this. I was like, dude, this is out. I said, man, I ran to the store and got this. But yeah, this is actually my favorite PJ Harvey of this record. And especially the duet she does with Tom York from Radiohead, The Mess I'm In, The Big Mess I'm In. I love that track. I mean, this album flows. This is like rocky. Her stuff is so rocky. It's like over the top, in your face rock. This is bad. This is a bad chick here, man. I mean, the whole album flows. I throw it on, I could just let it ride. But yeah, stories. Yep, stories from the city, stories from the sea. PJ Harvey, classic. And then I had to give a shout out to Mazzy for recommending this album. And a lot of stores didn't have it. I had a friend that had it in stock. He just had got it in. He had a back order that didn't come in. But yeah, I had to give a shout out for Mazzy for this one. Yeah, this sounds awesome, man. Kevin Gray mastered this one. This is on the orange vinyl. But yeah, I mean, this is like a yellow vinyl. Yeah, her version's on here. Aretha sounds top notch on here. Yeah, I love the her Long Winding Road, Rocksteady, Daydreaming. I like all of this stuff on here, man. Oh yeah, Did Not Blow Your Mind this time? She just completely changed. Her arrangement. I just love how she just arranges. And her band is always tight. Aretha's band's always tight. I know as the years went on, her sons ended up being in her band when she was touring. But yeah, this is a part of the Rhino series, Young, Gifted, and Black, Aretha Franklin. And then my buddy had said he had just got this in. This actually came out in December. This is Abraxas. This has been reissued again. This is cut by Kevin Gray. This is the 50th anniversary. It's considered the 50th because this came out in 1970. Came out in December, but I think it got pushed back, so it just came out. But anybody run across this one, grab it. This is the one with the Kevin Gray mastering, Sony. Sounds awesome. This sounds killer. I wish I could find a one step, but shoot, that thing is expensive. But this is a nice one to get. This is I heard that it's the exact same pressing as the one they released in 2017. It was a European press. But yeah, definitely get this one. Abraxas, if you don't have it already, yeah, definitely get this one. This one is it's the gatefold. It has the poster in there. I'm not gonna pull it out, but yeah, sounds great. And then more. This came out last year. You have to hear the version of Stay, 1997. This was a David Bowie EP, Baby Universal, Stay, Fun, and then he had I Can't Read, Nuts, and The Man Who Sold the World, the live Eno mix. This came out last year. If It's Any Wonder, love this album. It's killer. This is they've been releasing a lot of cool Bowie stuff, especially last year. They had this one, and then they had that other one I'm after, the show that he did in it was in Texas. But yeah, this is an EP if you're able to find it. I know it's kind of pricey now. I know I looked up and got it at a good price because of the reason I got it at my local store. It's like a little bend right here. No, you can't probably see it, but you can't play. You know, the record is fine. It's a little bend at the bottom down here. But yeah, but I know the price shot up on this. This came out last year, which is so funny. I had a friend that posted this on Facebook, so I went and jumped at it. And then I was really going crazy, man. I tried to knock out all those doors. Thanks to Chris with those gatefold sleeves, man. Strange Days, 45 RPM. I know people get mad when I say that this is actually my favorite. I like this album. This is like, when I first started collecting vinyl, I have an original mono of this. I still have it. This is still my favorite Doors. But LA Woman is good too. I mean, they stuff is so concrete. Probably the weaker one out of there, Soft Parade. That's the one I don't listen to as much. But yeah, I love the Doors stuff. But yeah, this is the Analog Productions. Yeah, that's that one. I grabbed that one. I ordered that from the In Groove. And then I got this one when I was up in Milwaukee. Yeah, Waiting on the Sun. This is the Analog Production. Of course, the gatefold sleeve. The Lizard Man, Lizard King. Got that one. And then Morrison Hotel. Morrison Hotel is another good one too, though. You know what? I will have to give some credit to that one where credit is due too. That one is a smoker too. This bluesy period. But yeah, I grabbed that. And speaking of Morrison Hotel, before I had grabbed that, because I had saw that when Acoustic Sounds got that back in stock, I said, damn, I went ahead and got this one. I forgot to grab this one. Ah, yes. This is the anniversary edition, 7,000. But yeah, I grabbed this because one because it has the vinyl and the CD is in here. And I want to hear the outtakes. This is the Doors, the anniversary edition, Morrison Hotel. I had grabbed this too. This is I bought this around the same time as these. I had completely forgot about this. I've been listening to this stuff at work. A lot of the alternate versions of this, like Peace Frog and stuff like that. But I like it because it has like the thing is cool, the texture. But it got a couple of dings, and I don't know how it ended up being like that. I think that was when I had got it from the shop I bought it from, but everything is okay. And then I picked this one up too on red vinyl. This to me was like the follow-up to Wrecking Ball, Emmylou Harris. Yeah, her stuff is so cool, man. I dig Emmylou Harris, especially. I think Wrecking Ball was the one that really turned me on to making me a believer of her stuff. Yeah, this Red Dirt Girl, this is good. I love that Michelangelo. I remember getting the promo CD of this. But yeah. And then my final one I found for $5 at one of my buddy's shops. And he's like, I couldn't believe it sat there. He said he already had a copy of it. But it was $5. The cover had water damage, but this record is mint. But yeah, this is Tracy Chapman, Crossroads. I picked that one up. Man, I still would like to find the first album, her self-titled, the one with Fast Car on it. I'm still after looking for that one. But I dig her work, her acoustic playing. But yes, those were all my finds from the last 3 months. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been on here doing more videos, man. But it's been a lot of work, man. I've been working 6 days a week. And definitely going to be doing some more videos. But yeah, it's just good to be back. Just going through some of the stuff, man. So I've been listening to a lot of different stuff. So, it's just the vinyl community right now is just on point, man. Everybody's been posting some great stuff. But I'd be glad when this whole pandemic really subsides, goes away. We'll be able to go back into the stores and start back digging. But everybody that's watching, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.